Greetings, everyone. This is Rear Admiral Bill Kelly, Superintendent of the United States Coast Guard Academy, coming to you from the tow tank here in McAllister Hall, one of my favorite spots on board the campus. Today, we just wanted to kind of give you an update. We didn't do a leadership transparency panel today on Wednesday, and I wanted to kind of talk that through on why we didn't do one today and provide some general updates. So I'm going to go to the board. We all know that this week is a challenging week in our nation's history. We've heard that from the experts on the television, in the news, and across the media. Stay at home, stay safe, hunker down. And that's really the theme for this video outreach to you, is to stay safe, stay engaged, and stay focused. You're doing a fantastic job. Our crew, everyone in our community, doing exactly what we need you to do. But we do need you to stay home, and we do need you to stay safe this week. We need you to stay engaged, and we need to stay focused on whatever that job is that you're doing, because we all have critical missions to accomplish, and I appreciate everything you're doing to accomplish your mission. I'm going to talk to you today about a couple general items. I'm going to talk to you today about some work in progress. I'm going to kick it over to Master Chief, and right now we're doing a little social distancing as we should be doing, so Master Chief is going to come on camera. I'm going to step off, and then I'll come on to wrap it up. And at the end, I just want to kind of talk about honor, respect, and devotion to duty, who we are, and what makes us special and different. You know, as we're going through the challenging times right now, you know, you're looking at the data, you're looking at the input, you're trying to make the right decisions, and it really reminded me of being underway. And I've talked a lot about in these opportunities about being underway, and especially when you're hunkered down and you're literally holding on during a severe storm, a hurricane, on the periphery of a really bad weather. You know, and you're constantly looking at the barometer, you're constantly looking at the wind, you're hoping for a rise in the barometer, you know, you're hoping for that wind to either veer or to back, so that you can start to make some plans on how to go forward to accomplish whatever the mission is. Returning to port, conducting you know, operations, law enforcement, whatever it may be. That's where we're at. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm looking at that barometer every day. I'm looking for a little rise in the barometer. We're seeing glimmers of hope, but it's way too early to stop you know, lashing down and stowing for sea. So I ask you to kind of put it in cognizance of where we're at and what we do. Let me provide you some info on just some general updates. Yesterday, Captain Wester met with the first class. He actually had the household goods folks from the Groton subbase come over and assist us, and they did a great live stream. And if you weren't able to join that because you were doing schoolwork or something else for our cadets, that's on there. I would also recommend that anybody from the crew who's PCSing to go to our COVID-19 website. There's going to be good information in there for you as well that you can pick through. We're developing, and we have developed, a comms plan for the month of April. And so what you're going to see there is some more targeted and focused communication. And instead of doing live streams maybe generally for everyone, we're going to start to do more live streams and more targeted focused efforts on specific components of the workforce, whether it's the faculty and staff, whether it's our enlisted crew, whether it's our first class cadets, second class cadets, third class cadets, our swabs, even our class of 2024 members. You'll see more focused communications in the days and weeks coming. You'll see specific comms coming from OID and from our SARC. We know that we missed eclipse last week, but we're going to try to do a virtual eclipse probably at the end of this month. We're also going to do a virtual talent show. That was a recommendation from some of our cadets to do that. So get your talents ready. More information coming on that, but that'll be a great time and an opportunity to share the immense talents that we have. And we're going to do a Take Back the Night, and we'll do that virtually. And again, more information coming along those lines. Some work in progress. So I will tell you, we're planning, and like I said, kind of watching the barometer, looking at the wind, trying to make plans going forward. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, I'll be meeting with senior members of our staff, with the leadership of the Parents Association. Just an opportunity to engage with them, answer some questions, gain some insights into to what our parents are thinking about, our cadets are thinking about, and help our community. As soon as I hop off making this video, Master Chief and I and Captain Van will be on the phone with my boss. And I plan on presenting him our COAs, our thoughts for graduation for the class of 2020. So that'll be Wednesday afternoon. Thursday afternoon, I have a phone call with my 3-star boss, Admiral McAllister, DCMS, and I hope to be able to lock down and cinch down our plans for the class of 2020 and then provide that back to you. I want to provide it back to the entire community. Probably the way you're going to see that roll out is in written communications first, and then we'll follow up with a video probably similar to this with your class advisor and maybe a couple other folks involved with that, and then get that information out to you. and start to help the class of 2020 make the plans as they move forward as ensigns in the United States Coast Guard. Then I would expect on the backside of that some very targeted and focused live stream efforts, not only with Captain Wester and the Commandant Cadet staff, but also your company officers and company chiefs who are doing such a great job of reaching out and connecting with you. In fact, Master Chief and I are going to hop right off, but just before I go talk to my boss, we're going to run up and have a chat with Charlie Company real quick. And so we're looking forward to doing that because we miss you guys. So I ask you for your patience, okay? I know you're chomping at the bit and you want to get answers, but I need to make sure I work up my chain of command and then out to my crew in the most appropriate manner possible. And so we will do that. And I'm going to tell you, once we get done, once we get 2020 locked in, we are ready to pivot and start to look at what we're going to do for summer training and what we're going to do for the class of 24. I have about 7 COAs on my desk right now. It's that complicated. There's that many moving parts. And again, kudos to the Commandant Cadet staff, really the whole senior staff, the entire team for everything that they're doing to make sure that we can stay on mission, stay on target, stay on tracking to do the things we need to do. Let me pause there. I'm going to pass the mic over to Master Chief, so you're going to see a little pause here in the video, and Master Chief will come on screen. Be back with you in just a second.
Hey everybody, this is Master Chief VerHulst, Command Master Chief here at the Academy. Admiral, thanks for giving me just a minute to speak to the crew, as well as our faculty and staff and the entire integrated Academy community. My message is brief, and it is just to maintain that resilience, to maintain that strength of purpose, and to maintain your connectedness during this time. You know, we haven't quite hit the peak yet according to the projections in terms of COVID-19, so we want to make sure that we're following all the protocols. We want to make sure that we're being safe, we're being healthy, but most importantly, we're staying connected. I don't want anyone in our Academy community to feel like they're being left behind or that they're not being cared for. So at the end of the day, I don't care if you call me. Call anybody, either within your department, within your division, talk to a chief, talk to each other, okay? Because that's how we're going to get through this. The other thing I want to talk to you about is, as time goes on, the necessity to keep maintaining those safety protocols from CDC, from the Coast Guard, from our local community. The Admiral and I were wearing masks as we came over here, and there's a reason for that. So please stay informed with the latest guidance. It is to keep you safe and to get us through this crisis with as little negative impact as possible. And that's especially true for our first-class cadets who are getting ready to go out in the field, and it's especially true for our crew, our enlisted crew, our faculty and staff who are transferring to other units. The Coast Guard needs you, and they need you to be there healthy and ready to rock and roll right when you get there. So I appreciate you continuing to be safe and following those protocols. The only other thing I'd say is I want to tell you how absolutely proud and honored I am for the entire Academy community. That means the Aramark staff, that means Public Works, that means the enlisted crew, that means our staff and coaches as well. I've never been more proud to be part of a unit than I am right now. To see what you're doing, not only at home remotely, but to see what you're doing for those that have to be here for whatever reason. I just can't thank you enough. It's very inspiring to me as your senior enlisted leader. Continue to fight the good fight. Continue to do what you need to do, and we're here for you. Thank you.
Okay. Master Chief, I just want to thank you. You're a fantastic example of what a senior leader is, and I couldn't do my job without your support. So thank you, Master Chief, for those kind words. Hey, let me just give a shout out real quick to the class of 2024 and the class of 2025, those rising seniors out there that are thinking about coming to AIM. We still owe you some answers on that, and please, as we talk through these things, you are in our mind and our thoughts as well. And for all of those high school seniors who have received an appointment to the Coast Guard Academy, we hope that you sign on the dotted line and get that information up to us, and we look forward to having you join us in service to our nation this summer. Let me just wrap up by saying a couple things. One, as I virtually wander around the Coast Guard Academy online, on the phone, through text, emails, I am so inspired by everything that you're doing, you continue to do. So thank you so much for just having the right attitude, engaging, staying focused, and doing what you're supposed to do. Thank you so much for that. I want to finish up by saying that as we make our way through these challenging times, I want to turn to our core values. They set bedrock, the foundation for who we are. We take an oath and we abide by our core values of honor, respect, and devotion to duty. And they remain the bedrock and the foundation of who we are as Coast Guard officers. And at a time like this, I truly believe that that middle one there, respect, remains so key. Please ensure we are respectful of those we are spending so much time with. You're spending a lot more time at home with your loved ones, with your family members, folks who've opened their home to you. Please be respectful of them. Respect those we engage with virtually. We're on so many things now, whether it's in the classroom, outside the classroom, with our friends. Let's set the standard for respect and show people what's special and different about you as a member of the United States Coast Guard. And finally, let us remember that this COVID-19 has no borders, and we should never look to use its origin of this disease as a reason to blame or denigrate any group. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. Respect is so key to us, to us and to our core values. So I ask you, honor, respect, and devotion duty. Allow them to remain your bedrock, and always respect all. Thank you for all that you do. Stay safe, stay engaged, stay focused, and go Bears. Thank you.